Hello everybody, welcome back to Battlefleet Gothic Armada with me, Spitfire. From my last video we've advanced quite a bit. We've gone from level 2 to level 6. I've had a bunch of new ships. I've upgraded quite, well, only my Cobra destroyers have been upgraded, purely because they're the lighter ships I've got. Got accuracy, maneuvers, no, they've just got a bunch of upgrades basically. I've now got 4 light cruisers, but only really used 2 of them. One of which has the Inquisition, which we finally actually managed to figure out what they do. The Inquisition, what they give is the Emperor's target, which gives the designated enemy ship signal is identified. So you basically just click that, it identifies the ship. And the Inquisitorial suit, in which every member gets 1 free crew point, which basically means that all of your crew members are leveled up 1 bit. We'll continue looking at them. The Adeptus Mechanicus, the cost of repairs and upgrades of the ship are reduced by 50%, so that might work on battleships and stuff. In which the upgrades are basically through the roof. Let's have a look at the to upgrade this to the Inquisitorial Adeptus Mechanicus Imperial Navy and whatnot, it's 800. So that's quite a lot. We'll continue looking on. The Imperial Navy reinforcement, so in which you get a Cobra class escort ship. I'm not really sure if that will be useful unless you're doing something like troop convoy attack, in which they can kill a convoy ship on its own, and the ship is immune to insubordination. And then finally we've got the Adeptus Astartes, which is the Space Marines, in which the ship is granted 10 plus to its troop value, and the Space Marines gives 1 additional assault actions to boardings. And you also have the Terminator Lightning Strike. So basically they just give you an extra assault action to the Lightning Strike. So all the light cruisers are the same, I think. Let's have a look at the heavy cruisers. Right now I've got 3 different ones. I've got the Dictator, which unfortunately I didn't like in the end, because for me personally this is basically kind of like a hybrid aircraft carrier, but the aircraft don't really do that much damage compared to the ship's batteries. I've got the Dominator, which is kind of the brawling one. It's got 4 macro batteries, as you can see. Each lance of 3, well, each lance of 4 is basically a macro battery. And it's got his Nova Cannon as well. The Nova Cannon is pretty much hit anywhere on the map. Well, it's either that or it's really long ranged. So this is your brawling one. It's very good. And I've got a Tyrant, which has its heavy torpedo launcher. You can get something like 6 torpedoes out of it into someone. It's got its macro batteries, and it's got its plasma batteries as well, which do 12 damage. But they have much longer range. And then finally we've got our Battlecruiser. You either get the Overlord pattern or the other pattern, which is basically an aircraft carrier, but this one is an absolute monster. You get 4 plasma macro batteries, 2 lance turrets, and the Prowl heavy torpedo launcher. So basically you get into broadside with someone and you fuck them up straight in the face with it. It's great. I'm still playing on easy difficulty. Sometimes I actually lose, but it's mainly with the way the game is set up. So for instance, with the so far there's 3 game modes I can think of that make me lose, and that is troop transport, in which the AI basically just rush past your ships and kill the troop transports. Defense, in which defense, in which you have to defend a couple of orbital defense stations. Now you get more as you level up, but they're really weak, and all the AI has to do, well, what the AI usually does is they set 1 ship of the line to go really far outside weapon range, and most of the time they'll be at the back of the map, and they just rush the defense platforms. And when you rush the defense platforms, you then have to have a ship of the line escape to the edge of the map. So they lose all the ships that are attacking, but then that one final ship basically just escapes. And then the final one is it's assassination slash get the data, in which the enemy admiral ship, you either have to kill it before it escapes to the warp, or you have to have one of your ships do a boarding action to it before it escapes the warp. And the thing is that there's no real way, as far as I know, to properly stop a ship from going to the warp. So most of the time you won't even know they're actually going into the warp. And they go into the warp. Well, let me phrase that. They go about halfway into going into the warp. The ships execute a high whirring sound. So you know, like, you're like, crap, they're going into the warp. So you fire everything you have at them, and they don't die, so they go into the warp. It really pisses me off. Yeah, so we'll go into battle. I've had to turn down the sound a lot because it might not sound very loud in the video, but when I've got my headphones on, it is so goddamn loud. So I'll take my 2 light cruisers, take my Dauntless, and I'll take a single escort ship. I've been doing this for a while now. I take the Battlecruiser, 3 cruisers, and that. And we're escorting a convoy. I think we'll get something like six troop ships to defend. Those ships look beautiful, don't they? What I do sometimes is have a transport ship and a Cobra, followed by an additional few transport ships there. So one tactic to get the AI out of position is something I like to call baiting. This usually happens when things like cruiser confrontation, which is pretty much a deathmatch. But if the AI splits up, you get your escort ship to come in range of them, and they will just chase it across the map. Meaning that when your main forces meet them, sometimes they're a cruiser or 2 down. Just deploy my stuff. As you can see, for some odd reason, the differences between the Battlecruiser and I like to call these heavy cruisers aren't really that big. Except that the Battlecruiser has those 2 turrets. I would love to see the Battlecruisers get a lot bigger. Because those are basically just pocket battleships. Right, let's ready up. Right, there's the enemy over there.
Ship ready. Ship ready. Underway. Yes, Admiral. Yes, Admiral.
I have to admit, the game does look pretty gorgeous when you've got ships of the line just following each other in formation. Look at that. Looks great.
Awaiting orders. Your orders?
So, the Nova Cannon, which is quite featured in the game.
At your command. Your orders. Understood. Awaiting orders. Ship ready. Changing
One
course.
thing the AI seems to do is
At your command.
well, one thing they seem to enjoy doing
Cruising speed set. Yes, Admiral.
is having quite a few
Awaiting orders. Engines to maximum. Ship ready. Ship sighted.
Now, my Battlecruiser tends to engage at some pretty long range, which is quite annoying. Oh god, where's it going? Oh,
Your orders.
I would really like to
Helm
see
coordinates acknowledged.
my transport ships basically just being called separate
Cruising speed set.
by the AI.
We are
Because-
the Imperial Navy.
Okay, we're probably going to win here.
Ship ready.
You know, if we... Oh, where the fuck are these guys going?
Ship ready. Damage teams, begin repairs now. Your orders. Engines to maximum.
Let's have a look what's going on over here.
Yes, Admiral.
So that's a cruiser.
Awaiting orders.
Now, this thing has torpedoes, which are absolutely deadly. Now, I'm hoping that this
Setting course.
cruiser... But watch this.
Engaging.
Didn't really take a big chunk out of it, did it?
At your command.
The ability to teleport your ships... Come
Enemy
on, where the
ship
fuck are these
sighted.
guys going?
Yes, Admiral. Your orders. Yes, Admiral.
Get our guys to start running out of the way. Just like, run away, run away, run away, run away.
Yes, Admiral.
Well, one of our transport ships will escape already. We know that.
Ship ready. At your command. Cruising speed set.
You see how many fucks this battlecruiser gives? It doesn't give any. It's got its turret-mounted lance batteries.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting
Pretty much
orders.
just click attack on it.
Engines hot.
I think we might lose that one.
At your command.
The fuck?
This was your last chance, Captain. Your orders.
Execute!
Targeting enemy vessel.
I don't know why that guy would run away, because we've only lost like one ship.
Yes, Admiral.
Oh, it escaped. Oh dear.
Ship ready.
Oh well, whatever.
Engines
It
hot.
almost blew up anyway. Seems that the AI
Awaiting
doesn't really...
orders.
What I seem to notice is I basically have like a bunch of ships over there, and then one ship over there. And usually the ship over here is like a cruiser or something, and that really hurts their chances of success.
Yes, Admiral.
I don't know about you, but
Cruising speed
if I could
set.
take more than one battlecruiser, I would. It is so worth it. They have a shitload of shields, a shitload of armor, and a shitload of guns. See if our guys can run
Your
away.
orders. A transport ship has escaped.
Yeah, we won. Although I would like to see the cutscenes filled out a little bit more. Because the first time I did this I was like, hang on, have I won or not? It's weird. Now our fleet upkeep is on -37, that's primarily because of the Overlord and the Dominator and the other ships. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be having another one up soon with more Battlecruiser gameplay. See you all.